Hey everybody, today we are going to dive into goal setting and motivation. So, this topic is inspired by the work of Danielle Laporte. So, I highly encourage you to check out her work if you like this approach to goal setting. But let's dive in with a quick version of it. So, step one is to identify how you want to feel. So, think about the feelings that you want to have. Maybe you want to feel pride. Maybe you want to feel excited. Maybe you want to feel connected or loved or valued or healthy, right? So think of the feeling that you want to get if you meet your goals, okay? Step two is to identify some of the things that you could do that would make you feel the way that you want to feel. So, for example, if I want to feel loved, I might notice that, oh, I feel loved when I spend more time with my dog. Or I feel really loved when I call my friends and talk to them on the phone. So I would kind of make a list of things that would help me feel the way I want to feel. So that's step two. Step three is to make some clear goals involving the actions that give you the feelings you want to feel. Okay, so let's say I want to feel loved and I've identified, oh, spending more time with my dog makes me feel more loved. So my goal might be something like 3 times a week, I'm going to drop everything and just spend 10 minutes with my dog, right? So I've created a goal, but the initial stage was discovering what was the emotional experience I want to have at the end of meeting that goal. So it's a little bit of a backwards approach. I would argue it's a better approach because it's more centered in the emotional goal that we have at the end. Now, let's talk a little bit about motivation. So, the big misunderstanding about motivation is that we kind of expect it to just happen. One day we will get motivated, and then once we're motivated, we will do all the things that we want to do. We'll clean out the pantry, or we'll organize our house, or we'll spend more time snuggling with the dog, right? We think that if we wait for motivation or if we have all the right ingredients in place, that we'll be motivated. So I want to break it down for you a little bit into the ingredients that create motivation. So rather than waiting for motivation, we want to ignite some motivation, right? And the two ingredients are, one, an emotional reason. So we want an emotional reason to do a thing. So that's why we talked about the goal setting part first, because we identify this is how I want to feel. So we have that emotional reason. Oh, the reason to do this is because I think it's going to make me feel blank. And the second part is taking a first step. So we have the idea that in order to take a first step, we have to first be motivated. But actually, it works the opposite way. We have to take some small action, and then we'll be motivated to continue. So let's say, for example, you want to feel more appreciated. And you know that you feel more appreciated when you ask your boss for some feedback, because often then they'll tell you the things that you're doing right and you feel more appreciated at work. And so that tends to work for you. So you've made a goal that, once a month you're going to ask your boss for feedback on your job. And hopefully you'll get some constructive criticism, but hopefully you'll also get that need to feel appreciated met a little bit more. So you've set a really nice goal there, and you have the emotional feeling in place. So you're like, okay, I want to feel more appreciated, and I have a plan. Then the next piece is you have that emotional reason figured out. Now you have to take a first step. So in this case, the first step might be something like, okay, I'm going to email my boss and ask if this seems like a good plan to him, right? So I've taken the first step, and then from there, it's going to be easier to find some motivation to book those monthly meetings, right? Or if the goal is to, clean up your sock drawer, the first step might be going upstairs and opening the sock drawer, right? So you have an emotional reason. Oh, I really want to feel like I've accomplished something today. And then you add an action step, and then you create some motivation to continue. So I hope that helps. Have fun with your goal setting. We'd love to hear about what goals you're setting and how you're igniting some motivation as you head into this first part of the new year.